Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at the messages that are coming from the Oracle deck. I am going to use my Shamanic Healing Oracle. I have a feeling that I have to use this Oracle deck a little bit more right now, so I'm going to use it. If I see any kind of a message, I'm going to share it with you. I don't know what I'm going to see. Let me prepare the piles. I'm going to use 3 for each pile, and then I will come back. Okay, white one is going to be the number 1, and the green one is the 2, and the third is the pink one. So pick accordingly to see what Oracle deck is going to say right now. Hello number 1. If you pick the white candle, then it is your reading. Let's see what the Oracle deck is going to tell you. I have 3 cards when it comes to Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. I'm just going to use them, and it is going to be end of the reading. Feminine energy. I'm not going to lie to you. I tried to film this thing before, like when it was like a little darker, and I did not want to use it because it was too dark and the cards were not really that showing at all. You see. And the first pile of the one that I did not actually edit also had the feminine energy. Literally the same cards. Self-love. And the movement into balance. Okay. A lot of drippings are happening right now. I'm going to focus, don't worry about it. Okay. So basically, according to this deck, the feminine energy is just talking about like receiving the good things, opening yourself to receive a little good things in your life. And the self-love is talking about like you have to prioritize yourself for a second. Right now, you might actually feel that you are out of balance. It's not because you did something wrong and everything turned upside down. It doesn't have to be like that, but sometimes life throws such bad stuff at you and you have to prioritize things that you don't want to prioritize. So the cards are just saying right now is that you have to prioritize what you feel like it is time to prioritize. You have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on your own ability. You have to just look at what you can do in your life. You can actually do a little changes when it comes to your routine, when it comes to how you're just like living your life, what you are eating, what kind of exercise that you're doing, what kind of things that are putting you into balance again. You have to focus on that too. Sometimes when we are feeling really, really upset, we just overeat, right? I do that quite a lot, I'm sorry. And the things that I eat is not really that healthy as well, you know. The things that are not really providing a little nourishment even, you know, it doesn't have anything at all. It's just like junk food as it is. To stay away from those kind of things might be a little difficult at the times that you feel like you cannot cope with the situations. I understand it, but you have to give balance to your life a little bit more for a reason. And since because I see a lot of drops and everything, I have to tell that you have to hydrate. You have to use a lot of water. You have to drink a lot of water. You have to drink a lot of like, you know, the herbal teas maybe. You have to go into the sun for a second. I see sun everywhere. You know, you have to just get some vitamin D. You have to get some fresh air. Walk a little bit. Movement, any kind of a movement would be really, really good because it's talking about movement into balance. There are a couple of things that you can do for yourself. That's for sure. The cards are saying that you have to do a couple of things to love yourself first. You have to think highly of yourself, not anyone else. You have to give yourself the compliment. You have to treat yourself a little better. You know, sometimes we do the wrong things. When we are just like, I am just going to enjoy my life. I'm going to just enjoy what I am doing, what I am eating. We always just like choose the junk food. Since because I gave that example, I'm going to go with that. But you know, the junk food is not giving you enough of nourishment, as I said. So if you actually love yourself, you would nourish yourself, right? You would choose what is good for you. You wouldn't choose something something that is giving you a lot of unnecessary calories that are not providing you any kind of like a health benefit. So what is going to happen next in your life? Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of a feeling that you have right now as well. I cannot say it for you. But I can say that there's something is out of balance and you have to put the balance back in. And this balance is going to happen because you focus on that thing. It is not going to be provided to you. No one is going to be like, hey, number one is not feeling really that well. Maybe we should take care of them. Nobody's going to say that. You have to be the one who's just like doing this thing. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your body. You have to do a little bit of self-care. You have to just maybe, I don't know if you are into those kind of things. Maybe you can go to massage therapy. You can even have like a warm bath and take care of your skin, take care of your hair, attend your hair, whatever it is giving you this feeling of beauty, you can just focus on those kind of things as well. Giving the priority to you might be really important in your life, because someone is trying to take advantage of your situation by creating this imbalance in your life. So you have to keep the balance in your life. You have to fill your cup first, and you have to breathe first so the others can also breathe. So if you are just feeling like you have to give, you have to just like be there, you have to take care of the other people, you have to do this and you have to do that, calm yourself for a second. Stop. Get some help, as Michael Jordan was saying once. You have to just balance things out a little. And how you can balance? Focusing on yourself. At this moment, you have to focus on yourself to have any kind of a balance. You have to do a little bit of adjustment when it comes to your life, your goals, your relationships, your situation in the universe. What are you doing? What are you focusing on right now? If you are focusing on the things that are not really helping you at all, if you're focusing on the things that are giving you, pumping you a lot of bad news, for example, your balance is also going to be thrown out. So you have to focus on the right things to keep your balance. You have to focus on the good things that are providing you nice things. You have to just prioritize what is good for you. And when you do that, when you provide for yourself first, when you just prioritize for yourself first, and then it is going to pay quite a lot. And it is not just like self-care and taking care of your body and those kind of things. It's about like your life. What kind of people that you're putting in your life, for example. If those people are not really helping you at all, cut them down. If people are not just like being really appreciative of what you are doing for them, cut them down. You have to open yourself to the good kind of company as well. How to do that is simple, because it is easy to say that more than doing it, I know, unfortunately. But you have to stop talking to people who are not providing you any kind of a thing, people who are taking advantage of your friendship, people who are taking advantage of your love, your care, and those kind of things. You have to get rid of those people so you can actually open some new place, new space to people who might actually give you back. You have to take it back. It is time to take it back. It's not like I provide, I give, I take care of people. It's their turn to take care of you. But as I said, no one is going to tell you that, maybe you're not really feeling well, so I am going to take care of you. No one is going to say, you are the one who's going to demand what is going to happen. And how you're going to demand those kind of things? You cannot just go and tell people that, hey, I demand my friendship back. And you cannot say something like that. It would be really, really stupid, honestly. But what you can do is just cutting down the people from your life, not focusing on them. Cutting your interest, cutting your effort would be good enough, would be definitely good enough to make them understand that you are not interested with them anymore and they have to change their ways. So that's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, number 2. If you picked the green candle, it is your deck. We are going to look at 3 cards and it is going to be good enough. I guarantee you it is going to be good enough. Honoring your energy. Honoring your energy. Okay. New day. And emotional release. Oh my god, how many people are just like feeling like they are wronged? Okay. Hold on a second. Sometimes we push ourselves to be the strong one, 24/7. We can take care of the things. We can deal with those kind of things. It is not a big problem at all. Of course you can. Of course, because you are like a strong person and you can do that. Of course you can do that. But do you have to? Really? Is it really that necessary? Is it really your job to do it? Is it your responsibility to do it? You have to understand what is your responsibility and what is not. And it might take a little time. You have to understand what is giving you the pleasure and what is not giving you the pleasure. You have to understand what kind of things that you are focusing on. And I talk quite a lot about this reading, like in general, quite a lot. I was giving the similar message over and over. I feel like it. But if you do not focus on the things that you would like to focus on at the begin with, if you are just ignoring your needs, if you are ignoring yourself, how you are going to have a new beginning, a new dawn? You have to release other people's negativities so you can have your own good things, your own good feelings. When you are anxious person, sometimes you feel anxious because other people are anxious around you. Sometimes the anxiousness that you feel is not even yours, it's theirs, and you feel it. And if you focus on that, if you give the priority to their anxieties, it puts you into this like spiral, going downwards, just like no going up. It's like anxiety after anxiety after anxiety, and you cannot feel like why you're feeling like that at the first place. You have to understand yourself a little bit more. My therapist once said that you have to differentiate your own thoughts from the other people's thoughts. You have to differentiate your own anxieties from the other people's anxieties. Is that really your truth? Is that really your feeling? Is that really your thought? You have to see that first so you can actually focus on the new things and the good things, and you can actually honor yourself and release the emotional baggage of the others. I see there's going to be a change in your life. This change is going to be like day and night kind of a change. It's going to be so clear. And when you see that, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be like, wow, how it is happening, how different that is. You will have the chance to compare a couple of things with each other. You will have the chance to, I don't know, it's not really that great to compare people to the others, but let's say that friendships, okay? You will have the chance to compare a friendship to the other. If you are having this friendship that is not going so well for you, and if you're not feeling that great in the friendship, you're feeling neglected, you're feeling like you're not really that important, and this friend is just using you, abusing you, and just taking advantage of your situation in any kind, and you cannot do anything about it. And then you're having another kind of a friendship, and in this friendship you are just being celebrated, you are having a lot of fun, you feel really light, you feel like happy. And of course you're going to compare those two to each other, don't you? How you feel in a friendship, you are going to compare how you feel in a friendship. When you see the right one, you are going to understand what is wrong with the other one. And I see that it is going to happen to you. I see that you will have the chance to compare the things, and you're going to see what is good and what is bad. I see emotionally you're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel, finally, I can breathe. And that's why it is going to create a huge difference. That is why it is going to be like day and night kind of a difference. There's going to be a change in your life when it comes to human connections. I see that. And when you're cutting down the negative ones, and when you just focus on the right kind of people, the good kind of people, the decent ones, the people who are just like taking care of you as much as you take care of them, the things are going to go wonderfully for you. But it is going to take a little time. It is going to take a little effort. I'm not going to lie. It is not going to happen so easy. But it is not like a tower moment as well. I don't see like a huge anger or fight or, problematic situation. What I see is that you are going to realize how tired you are. You are going to realize how many times that you suck it up for the sake of friendship, and you are going to just cut it down. And when you cut it down, you are going to feel energized. This is what happens when you cut down the negative people from your life. You feel all of a sudden energized. And it can also happen with the parents. It can also happen with the workers, the colleagues, the people that you have to deal every day. If you cut them down and who are not really helping you at all, then you're going to feel the emotional power in you, and it is going to energize you to do more stuff in your life, and you are going to be more productive. Honoring your energy is talking about understanding what kind of things that you're feeling for yourself. You might actually prioritize other people's anxieties or other people's priorities, necessities, I don't know, you name it, whatever they are just focusing on, you are also focusing on for the sake of the good feelings. If of course you have to take care of your family, you might actually feel of course you have to take care of your parents, of course you have to help them as much as possible because they would help you, right? Yeah, are you sure about that? You are going to have those kind of questions. Are you sure that those people would do exactly the same thing for you? Are you sure that that friend would actually go this extra mile to celebrate your birthday, for example? If you are just preparing a surprise birthday party or get away for your friend, and your friend doesn't even text you at your birthday, do you really want to do those kind of things? Do you want to focus on those kind of people? You will have the chance to just honor yourself, honor what you are doing, honor your priorities. This is going to create this release of the negativity, a huge negative dump. I see. You are going to get rid of all those things, and you're going to feel light. As I said, you're going to feel relieved, and it might take a little time, but when the time comes, you're going to feel refreshed. That's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, number 3. How is it going? If you picked the pink candle, this is your reading. I'm just going to look at 3 shamanic healing oracle card, and it is going to be that the oracle message is going to be about those 3 cards. Divine timing. Divine timing. Okay. Changes. That's really good. Divine timing, changes, and omens. My friend, I think you hit the jackpot. Things are changing, and this change is happening for a while now. It is not like you didn't see that was happening, you didn't know it was happening. You expect this change to happen in your life. You expect the good things to happen in your life. You have been focusing on those kind of things. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you, this is 29, 30, and 31. They are just following each other. So if you don't mind me, I am going to use in this way. If you don't mind me. 29, 30, and 31. Changes are happening, and it has been happening for a while. And it doesn't have to be huge changes as well. It doesn't have to be you have to do a grand gesture to make people understand what you're feeling. It is not you are focusing on immense number of oh my god, I cut it down and all of a sudden I am just walking away. No, sometimes you do small changes. The way that you talk, the words that you use, the things that you focus, your routine, the small things, what you are eating, what you are drinking, small yet repetitive things, right? The way that you're talking to people, what kind of coffee that you're drinking. If you change those kind of things, it might sound really, really small and insignificant, but at the end of the day, if you take care of your changes, you might actually create a routine that is providing you the nourishment of mind and soul and body at the same time. For example, if you choose to be a little bit more positive when it comes to choosing the words, it might sound really silly and really insignificant, but at the end of the day, people might actually find it difficult to tell you the negative things, and they would mind themselves a little, they wouldn't just use simple and yet effective negative words against you, like curses, for example. Some people are doing that. I'm not going to tell you, some people are saying, what the heck? they say. They don't say what the hell because they're like Christian, and they don't want to use those words like so easy, or they don't take the name of Jesus to anything, or they don't say oh my God. They say oh my gosh, and those kind of things. It sounds really stupid and silly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even the first time I heard, I was like, what those people are doing? But I realized one thing: around those kind of people, I try to say the right words. I just think twice when I am speaking. I don't want to use unnecessary words. I just like mind my situation. I just like, okay, I have to be careful with this person. I don't know why it creates that kind of a feeling. So it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like you are using a lot of cursey words, and all of a sudden you're cutting it down and people are trying to be careful with you. It doesn't have to be like that. But when you are just like focusing on some specific words and you are using them quite often, and you are not using some specific words, people are going to notice that, and they are going to be careful about that as well. And it is not because some people are just being pretentious. It is not because some people are just like trying a little too hard. It's like you can choose the words that you would like to use the most. It is up to you. It is no one else's job, but it is yours. You can have the effect on the words. The most, maybe. You can have the effect on the words, and the effect of the words might be really important in your life. It is being a little bit of a poet, even. Poets are really being careful when they are choosing their words. And you might actually choose better words for yourself. And it is just words. I don't know why I'm focusing on that a lot, but the changes are going to happen slowly, and it is not going to be really that important at the beginning. But then they are going to see how much you are just like being focused on those kind of changes, and they're going to take care of their own situation next to you. It can be really, really effective. It could be really important. I said that you are going to see these changes are happening, and you expect them to happen because you have been working on it for a while now. Maybe you have been working to advance your life in a better way. You are focusing on your work. You are focusing on your self-being, your health, your relationships, your everything. And of course you expect changes to happen because you have been putting a lot of effort to those changes. And the divine timing is coming, my friends. So I can tell you that whatever you are working on, it is going to pay off wonderfully. It is not like if I start to diet now, tomorrow I'm going to lose weight. You have been taking care of your body for 2 years, and of course you are expecting a nice body at this summer, for example. You are already doing what you have to do. The divine timing is not just about like the universe is saying yes to you now just because, universe is just like feeling so. It is not like that. It is because you have been putting the efforts. It is because you have been working on it. And it is time. Divine timing is being selected out of the efforts that you have been putting. So it's not just like all of a sudden and out of luck. Oh my God, how it is happening now? No, it is like you pledged your effort to something, and it is paying off now because it is the divine timing. Because you created the divine timing, no one else but you. Try not to fight with the situations right now. That's what I can say as a message. Try not to fight with like what is happening and how it is happening. You just focus on your own changes. You just focus on your own situation. And try not to focus on the negativity of the others. When it comes to focusing on the negativity of the others, I can say that 3 of the readings are just like talking quite a lot about it. I don't know why everybody was having a problem with the problematic situations of the others. But if you just focus on yourself, your own body, your own changes, your own efforts, things are going to happen anyways. And omens are talking about messages. So if you are expecting any kind of a message, for argument's sake, if you are just applying for a job and you didn't receive any kind of a news, or you have been working on this thing and nobody was just like reaching out to you for anything, it is going to change. You are going to receive a lot of messages. There's going to be a movement, and this movement is going to show itself to you through messages. You are going to talk more people than usual, maybe like emails or messages or comments. I don't know what kind of things that you are using and what kind of platforms that you are on, but people are going to send you messages. Pay attention to your intuition as well, because your intuition is also the one who is going to talk quite a lot. Your intuition might be the one who is going to give you the messages as well. So if you feel like something is off, put a little distance between that thing and with you. If you feel it is time to do something, and then go for it, because when you focus on your own intuition, it is going to create this divine timing easier for you. You will have a lot of good things, and you have been working on it for a really, really long time. It is not like overnight success. It is not like something just happened out of luck. It is not something that caught you by surprise. You were expecting this because you have been working on it. That's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.